I wanted a lot more space. I lived in a small flat with my mum, 2 rooms, 1 bathroom. I was like, I need my own bathroom for so long. So I was looking everywhere, looking on all different websites. Martin Gerrard is good because the properties on the website, there's not a lot of like bad properties, whereas if you're looking on the masses, you're going to have to scroll through a lot to find something decent. And yeah, my mum found this house and she booked the first viewing. And when she sent me a video, I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then I made a second viewing so I could see it myself, which was really easy to do. We found a time and a day that worked. And then I came and I fell in love with the property. And yeah, I wanted something new, and this is completely new. No one's lived in here before, which is really good. And it has a lot of space, more space than I even need. And yeah, it was really straightforward after that. Martin Gerrard were better than the other agents. When I found the property, it was really straightforward to make a booking. A lot of the other agents I'd spoken to, they wouldn't call me back, whereas Martin Gerrard, they answered, they called me back. We were able to make a viewing really easily. And yeah, it was a lot of other agents, they have a lot of work to do and you don't feel like a priority. Whereas when I was with Martin Gerrard and talking to them, I felt like, yeah, there's not going to be a delay. They're answering my emails. They're going to get my booking on time, whatever. There's not going to need to be a reschedule. You know, it was really straightforward and really good communication with Martin Gerrard. The communication with me and Martin Gerrard was really good, really strong, really easy. Everything was clear. I had lots of questions about the house, so I'd always message Hussein, who was my direct contact at Martin Gerrard, and he'd get back to me ASAP. I felt so relieved because people can take a long time to get back to you, but any question like, where's the nearest train station? How far is it from the house? When can we move in? All of these questions about the house, is it going to be cleaned? Can the landlord install the TV or the mirrors or anything? I would get a straight response, which was really, really helpful. I definitely felt like I could trust Martin Gerrard, especially for me, who I'm a musician, so I make money differently to lots of other people. And when it comes to renting a place or getting a new home, the application period can be really hard, like the referencing and everything. So to go with somebody, you kind of have to explain everything and hope and trust that they'll understand it enough to relay that to everybody else. And fingers crossed you'll be able to get a property. When I explained to Hussein, he was like, okay, yeah, no worries, absolutely fine. He reassured me that it was going to be okay. He spoke to Good Lords, the referencing company, on my behalf, just so that they could fully understand. He made everything really clear with who Good Lords need referencing from, like, for example, my accountant, and how to put them in contact. And it was really easy. I really felt like I was in safe hands. When I was searching on Martin Gerrard, a lot of the properties were like, I could live in any one of them. They were all great. So that really helped, because looking on a website and not being able to, only finding 1 out of 50 is really just stressful. Whereas Martin Gerrard, I was like, okay, I like this one, I like this one, I like this one. Let me inquire. I get a reply about all of them as soon as I inquire, and it made it a lot easier. What really stood out for me was the communication. I think you didn't have to be formal, too formal, or not feel like you can explain your situation. So that was really helpful, because I really did worry that, I won't have enough referencing, or for me to be able to get this house, I'm worried that not everyone will understand. This is how I make money. It's completely legit. It's just not a payroll. I don't get paid every month or whatever. So when I was able to have an actual normal conversation and not have to filter or, disguise anything, it made me feel really comfortable and have high hopes that it would go through and it would be completely fine, just as easy as it is for the next person. I think moving is such a big thing, very hectic. I've never moved in my life, and I'm 20 years old. So to be able to do this for the first time and it be so stress-free is a privilege, honestly, especially with somebody like with my schedule, who doesn't have a lot of time for other moving parts, this has been really helpful, really easy. And if you're a busy person, definitely go to Martin Gerrard, definitely. The reason I'm doing this testimonial is because I really did not expect to be able to rent something all by myself for the first time in my life. I really didn't. I thought it was going to be a very, very difficult process. And it wasn't. It was really easy and the communication was really smooth. I knew exactly what I needed to provide. I knew exactly how long it was going to take. I knew exactly what was in the contracts. It was so easy, and I'm so grateful, because I know it can be really hard. So I feel like everyone needs to go to Martin Gerrard if they want a, stress-free move in. It would be really good. If I'm going to recommend anywhere, I recommend Martin Gerrard, especially because I want to share somebody that's trustworthy, a company that's trustworthy. I know that I didn't have any hassle, so I would love for my friends and family to have the same experience. So yeah, moving is an important thing, a very sacred, special thing. It's very delicate and fragile, it's not an easy thing. So if you can make it as smooth as possible, that's really going to help out. And that would be by going with Martin Gerrard. Yeah.